Hola, soy José Rodríguez, pero conocido aquí en Miami como Mr. Credit 305, y tengo un invitado muy especial que hemos estado esperando, que primero lo considero como amigo y le felicito por tantos logros que lo vamos a conocer en unos momentos, pero primero quiero darle las gracias a los patrocinadores que es Urgent Credit Solutions. También tenemos a Mr. Business 305, gracias también por el apoyo, y también Unsupervised, una línea sexy en Miami, representando a tantos latinos, siendo algo bien exclusivo. Entonces le quiero dar gracias a nuestros patrocinadores. Pero ahora es el momento de unos temas que quiero hablar, porque muchos han dicho, ¿cómo empiezo? ¿Qué hago? Personas que están en duda en cuanto a la motivación, ¿debo tomar esos pasos? Y para mí yo he tenido un privilegio por mucho tiempo, bueno, ya por un tiempecito, a conocer a una persona que yo lo conozco como Luigi, es un investor. So you can talk English here, Luigi.
Claro, claro.
Of course. He's an investor. We're going to talk a little Spanglish here. He's an investor. He does so much. He has sexy events. I know a lot of you guys have participated. REI events, fantastic events, doing a lot of great things, and just making a difference in the community that we serve here in Miami. So I want to welcome you, Luigi, to our show.
Thank you, Jose. Thank you. My name is Luigi from Off Market Deals Miami, and it's a pleasure to have you. For the invitation, thank you, gracias.
No, tranquilo, thank you. I'm glad to be in front of your presence. It's amazing because what you have done is so inspirational. In fact, I was just with a good friend of mine, which I got to send a shout out to Billionaire Barber, and we're talking about, his girlfriend is trying to get into the industry. So I want to go straight to the nitty gritty because what you do is amazing. Because we're talking about some deals.
That deals, exclusive deals that nobody has, and that you can get on my investor chat that I run.
Got it. So this is pretty much a real estate investment firm.
Right? Yeah, real estate investment firm, and basically we work with investors and other wholesalers to get you deals off market that nobody has, with basically like 70% ARV. So there's a spread for the investor. That way he can either, we market to investors, contractors that want to fix and flip houses, and then they want to fix them up. Maybe they have problems, liens or violations, they fix them, and then they relist them for a profit.
You saw a lot of amazing things now, but I want to keep it simple to that one person who goes, I want to get in that industry. I want to make that extra income. I want to learn about what off market is. I want to get into real estate, into the investment side. That's exactly what I just talked about with one of my friends. He goes, man, my girlfriend's trying to understand the real estate side. They want to flip. Do you need a real estate license for that?
So to be a real estate investor, no, you do not. No.
Okay.
Yeah. You just have to have the funds to be able to purchase the property, put the property under contract, and then have the funds to fix the property.
So how do you, as a professional in this market, how do you partner up? Because we have thousands of realtors that we have relationships with. That's our niche. In fact, we have a lot of entrepreneurs, but really our community has been mostly real estate. We're in the hottest section. We're just talking about it. We're in the right city at the right time.
Correct.
Especially after COVID, it really boomed. What is the first step that someone needs to make in regards to, hey, I want to start doing? You talk about they have to have their own money, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So
or they can come in with a partner. So like, let's say they have the deal, but they don't have the funds.
Gotcha.
So they'll come in as a partner. Hey, look, I have a deal. Or they can come in as a bird dog, saying, go to your local real estate networking event, find buyers, and then they can become a bird dog. Bird dog, they can make anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 just by being a deal finder.
A referral, right?
A referral, yeah, by being a deal finder.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, absolutely. So going back to the relationships, and you and I, and I'm gonna talk more about this in a second about your events, because you really put the top tier 1%. I'm not saying the same. I mean, I've been there, I supported, we've been a proud sponsor for every event, and you do relationship with top realtors. How do they go in with you? How is it if these realtors are looking at you, he goes, you know what, we have home buyers, or I want to do something else other than just selling homes. What opportunity you give them? What reason will you give them to do business with you, to our realtors?
Okay, so what I offer realtors is basically the opportunity to work directly with me and get deals that they wouldn't find anywhere else. For example, I helped a client this last Monday. We had a property I got a phone call. We got a property. The broker called me, said that she wanted to list her property on the market. And it was like 750. I asked her how much she wanted. She wanted 750,000. I called the buyer up. We were able to get it sold for $775,000.
Wow.
Yes, from point A to point B. I think we did the transaction in 7 days. And that was an off-market property. It wasn't on the MLS. It wasn't anywhere. Right now, properties in that area are going for $1 million. So he was able to get he was able to get about 200,000 in equity. So I was able to help him out, and I was also able to help the seller who wanted a quick transaction, quick. She didn't want anybody else in the house, and we were able to help her out like super quick.
Awesome. So basically, that seller says, I don't want to sit in the house. I don't want to sign in front of my building, in front of my property. I don't want to go through people visiting my home. You just simplified it, and you had the better experience for that client,
Correct.
the seller.
We're closing cash, no financing contingencies, 0 days inspection. So it was not like hustle and bustle where like we're gonna maybe close, we're not gonna close. No, we closed.
You made it happen.
Yeah, we made it happen.
And that's a good option also for our realtor to go, okay, listen, I got this property, I got this home buyer, they're desperate to leave, and I hear that a lot, they can't wait, or they're moving, they have to go to different country. You can simplify that and sell that property if the opportunity is there, right?
100%, yeah. So we if it's mostly cash transactions, right? So it's cash, no financing contingencies. So the seller doesn't have to worry about, is this going to close? Is the buyer qualified? We kind of simplify that aspect of it.
So everyone that that knows me, always our goal is to make a difference in the community. We want to make sure that we give opportunities to everyone to be able to have a quality of life. This is a great opportunity to team up with Luigi and his entire team to also maybe be a bird dog. Hey,
yeah.
Dude,
that's how I started. Yeah. That's how I started, honestly.
I can do that for 10,000.
Yeah, definitely wholesaling changed my life. I think I started one of my first transactions. I made $10,000 from being a bird dog. I got the deal. I found it. I think it was like $20,000 that we were able to get it under contract. For the investor, he paid 35, and basically I got the guy that helped me on the deal 5, and I got 10, and that's one of my first deals.
So don't be scared. If you want to try it out, that's a great way to start. It's a great way to test the waters.
Being a bird dog, yeah.
Absolutely. And then connecting with my good friend Luigi and his team. I want to go a little bit personal about you, and I want to know. We want to talk. We're going to go back to your business and to everything you're doing. Tell me a little bit about you, where your family's from, how long you've been in Miami.
Yeah. So I'm Venezuelan. My parents brought me over here when I was 3 years old, and I was undocumented immigrant since for 18 years almost. And my mom, she got married. I was able to get my residency in 4 years and 9 months when it allowed. I got my citizenship, and that's it. I'm here.
Your definition of the American dream.
Yeah.
And as Latinos, as venezolanos, escucharon, señores, I'm going to go back to español, un joven que vino de Venezuela, indocumentado, él me lo mencionó, tuvo años aquí, los padres hicieron todos los sacrificios para poder traer una gran oportunidad, y mira lo increíble lo que ha hecho, y vamos a pensar más, el show todavía no está terminado. Está en el negocio de inversiones de casa, está flipping, dando oportunidades a personas que le hagan referimiento de casa, y haciendo una diferencia también dándole un bird dog o un referral. Ha hecho una marca because he's become a brand, guys. I see him everywhere. Nosotros vamos a eventos, me lo encuentro, y encima de eso han hecho algo increíble que ahorita vamos a conocer más de los eventos que él está participando y ha hecho para conectar a tantos latinos, a tantas personas, our top 1%, the entrepreneurs in the real estate, to connect and to be able to network. Y un ejemplo, señores, imagínate, ser todo los sacrificios de su familia, que lo felicito, y yo estoy seguro que tus padres deben estar orgullosos de ti, tu familia debe estar orgullosa de ti.
Yeah, so we actually have become a family of realtors. My aunt's a broker, my mom's also a realtor, and I'm also a realtor as well. So we all have basically our sections. My aunt focuses in the high-end luxury. And my mom focuses on rentals, and then I focus on off-market. So we don't kind of bud on each other's toes, you do luxury, she does rentals, I do off-market. So
I love it.
Everybody has their own section, and it's family realtors now. Yeah, Smart Miami Realty. You can look us up.
Absolutely, man. That's a shout out to his whole family, and thank you so much for sharing that with us. So yes, you can. Okay, you can make it happen. You cannot be scared. You got to keep it moving and connecting the right people. In this case, not only he's helped so many people, but he's actually put his own family together and get into the real estate market So it's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's awesome what you're doing. Now, in regards to going back to your business
Okay.
on the side,
Yeah.
so do you do rentals?
So yeah, I'm actually a landlord. I've been a landlord
Okay.
for 8 years. I was a landlord first, then a realtor, and then an investor as well. So yeah, that's kind of like how I got started.
Cool. And then how many properties, if I could know, do you have right now?
So I have about 5 properties, 11 doors. I mostly buy duplexes. So I always say the more doors, the less risk. So I don't really buy condos. I buy single or I buy duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes.
Awesome, man. Fantastic. And so now we want to talk about the new venture you started a few months ago. Well, you started a while ago, and then I've been in some of your events. Tell me more about those events.
Okay, so I think always networking dictates your net worth. And the more people you know, the easier it is to make money in this industry and move deals. So we created what it's called REI Events, which you're a proud sponsor and you're always sponsoring. Thank you very much for sponsoring us, 100%. So it's every first Wednesday of the month. We host a networking event and we try to mix it up. So where we have a speaker, showcasing a speaker every other month, and so people can just learn from other mentors, other people in the industry, and then just a place to connect with other like-minded individuals.
I tell you, bro, it's interesting the locations you guys choose. It's such a nice vibe. Especially when you go to a place and there's a bar there. I like that.
Oh yeah, we try to put in the open bar.
Yeah, no,
we
have so much fun, man.
Yeah.
And I congratulate you that because you have DJs, it's a nice vibe. People get to know each other. I don't know how many of have already closed, and people that I've now considered friends because of events you've been part of. But I got actually another question.
Talk to me.
If I can ask you,
Talk to me.
How's your credit?
Man, I gotta tell you, man, my credit, we can pull it up right now.
Oh man,
put it up, man.
That was set.
The facts. And let me see here. I mean, Credit Karma, I think varies, right?
Sure. It gives an idea,
Man,
right?
Credit Karma varies, but I think I gotta say I'm in the 700 club, guys. I don't know if you could zoom in there.
Hey, no, hold on. Don't let me hang. That's
I don't know if we could zoom in there, but
that's good credit. That's good credit.
700 club, man. 770, 760. My TransUnion is 760. My Equifax is 770. So I think credit is super, super important, guys. If you want to get into real estate, the first thing they're going to ask you, how's your credit? And I get asked this all the time. Hey, can I get a loan? Can I get qualified for a house? Can I get qualified for hard money? And the first thing, guys, it's very, very important. Talk to Mr. Credit 305. Credit, man. I can't stress it enough.
And the good thing is because he has high sevens, which is amazing. And when you talk about, start flipping and doing investments, you want to be in the 700s, okay? The minimum that most banks are looking at is around 680 or so, but you want to be as high as you can. And that's why he's doing what he's doing. But don't wait till last minute. Don't get discouraged. Oh my God, I'm in the 500s. Okay. No, let's start now. Let's position you. Let me connect you and getting the good credit. Let me connect you with professionals like Luigi. Is going to motivate you. Is going to coach you. Is going to work with you too. Even if you're a realtor, you need some help. We're here to help you out, okay?
100%.
I'm sure he wasn't born with a 7+ scores. It's something he built.
Of course, it took me like 10 years to be at that 700 club.
And maintain it.
100%, yeah.
So guys, your credit is your identity. That's why he's doing so many special. But don't let that stop you. Don't go, I'm going to change this radio show. I'm not going to listen because I'm a 400 FICO score. No, you got to start somewhere, okay? There's always a way to start. Even if you want to start working on your credit and then you want to be a bird dog to kind of start testing the waters, connecting with Luigi, making some money in your pocket and seeing if one day you're part of his team. Who knows? I'm not speaking for him. Who knows? He might go, shit, this guy is like super awesome and I want to add him on my team or girl. But it starts somewhere. I want to just revisit something. I want to revisit somebody that came from Venezuela or another country. A lot of Latinos, a lot of us, or even if you're not Latino, if you're from Haiti, if you're from any other country, you come here with a dream. You come here with an idea, but you also come here for a purpose. Okay, your family took risk for a purpose. Don't waste that risk, guys. Don't waste your time. Do what Luigi, and that's the reason why in this show, Mr. Credit 305, the Cafecito con Josecito show, I only bring the best from the best. I bring people that actually make a difference and are doing what they're supposed to do. That are role models that actually inspire me. People like Luigi, and I'm telling him for the first time, it's an inspirational for me because I see, his growth. I see where he's at. I see in a place that many people would love to be, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't born yesterday. It wasn't done yesterday. It wasn't like he's now making all the success he has overnight. It took work, okay? It took good credit. It took a family that took some risk, and that's my message I always throw out in regards to Latinos and just individuals who are making some great things. Any other word of encouragement, any other word of wisdom? Like somebody says right now, you know what? I'm afraid, I'm scared, or what do I do? Or in any industry, there was somebody that you can talk to. What would you do?
Yeah, man, the time to start is today. I always get asked, what is now today? What's the perfect time to buy a house? I told 7 years ago. Do you know what I mean? So the best time to start is today.
Absolutely, absolutely. And buying a home, if you're trying to buy a home, oh my God, I'm waiting for the rates. Listen. The best time to buy a home is now, okay? There's one thing I will tell you, I assure you, to all professionals like Luigi, and he'll tell you, I know we're in it together when I say this, there's always going to be a buyer and there's always going to be a seller. Don't freak out. Don't listen to the news. Just keep it moving. You're going to make a lot of money because if you don't do it, somebody else is going to do it. So jump in the wagon and take that opportunity and have the entrepreneurship. I got to ask you, I know when you're talking about real estate investment, I know there's one question people are thinking about. What's the biggest deal you ever done?
Man, would be commercial. I love to do commercial deals. I sold a 19 unit building, 2.7 unit building for 2 million.
Wow, nice. Mm-hmm. How long that took?
Sometimes it's the commercial deals. It's kind of like the same amount of work, just a bigger paycheck. It literally, that's what it is. It's the same amount of work, maybe a little bit more, but the checks are bigger.
Awesome,
for sure.
Now, did you go into there with a partner, or did something that you?
I worked with a local hedge fund.
Okay.
A local hedge fund.
Okay. Now, how do you find most of these deals? If somebody says, okay, how do I?
Networking. I can't stress it enough. Those are all my buyers. All the people that go to my networking events, all the people that I share contacts with, that I follow up on a daily basis. Those are my buyers and sellers. I mean, if you're struggling to find buyers, if you're struggling to find sellers, go to your local real estate meetup. They're all there, guys. 100%. That's why they're there. We have targeted campaigns, specifically targeting real estate and real estate activities, and that's where they are. Buyers and sellers are your local real esate meetups.
Yep, and
REI events.
Handshaking hands, doing an old-fashioned way. I know there's a lot of automations out there. I know there's a lot of things that you can do online, but it also takes time of just handshaking hands, 100%. Wearing out your bottom of your shoes, going to events like REIs and events where you get to meet like-minded minds and actually learn from. And if you know that knowledge, not afraid of giving that knowledge, because you become a master of your industry, right?
Yeah, of course.
Now, have you always had, Luigi, good credit?
Yeah. Have I always had good credit? To be honest, I never I've used it. I've leveraged. You know what? I've always leveraged my credit. If it's my business credit or my personal credit, I've always leveraged my zero interest credit, because if your credit card company is lending you at 0% and inflation's at 8%, they're paying you to use this money. So I've always used my credit. What I can tell you.
Absolutely, but you notice his scores, and he showed it. So one of his scores was like 770. That's high. Okay, that's a good credit score. And he said something very interesting about leveraging your credit. And when we were talking in my office earlier, talking about business credit, which is intelligent. We're talking about why using business credit. What's the reason why you use business credit?
Because it doesn't show up. Your debts don't show up on your personal credit.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it doesn't fall under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, folks. So if you have that business credit card and you're maximizing that business credit card, guess what? It's not going to show on your personal side. So it's not going to affect your creditization, which is 30% of how FICO scored. If you don't take any hits on your consumer credit. That's the reason why Luigi and consumers just like Luigi, they're responsible, going, okay, they're using credit, but why is it a high score? Because not only they learn how to leverage it, they have identified business credit. And it's so funny, Luigi, I talk to entrepreneurs and business owners that have been in this country a decade or plus and don't understand business credit. right?
Business credit is the ultimate hack, guys. 100%. Leverage your business credit.
Absolutely. And there's three things that business credit is going to do that's helping Luigi and his team, off-market deals, is this. It's going to protect your finances. It's going to protect your family. It's going to protect your consumer credit. As long as you don't want to default on that business credit, you have nothing to worry about on your consumer side. Okay, it's going to separate and divorce, and then you can do amazing things, like my brother, my man here, Luigi, doing amazing things and understanding credit. But I get it. I get it. You go, well, I don't know business credit. I mean, what am I going to do? Go online or go to start studying? No. Work with professionals, okay? Now, whether you hire them or not, find someone that understands the industry, understand business credit. It's not just simply about getting loans. It's also about positioning yourself in credibility. But no worry, Mr. Credit 305 has your back, okay? And also, once you get that business credit, once you get that consumer credit set up, what are you gonna do with that? Well, one of the reasons I
buy property.
Yeah,
buy property. Buy property, 100%.
And why did you decide, Luigi, to go on to real estate? There's so many options, but what did move you go, I want to go into the real estate world?
So I started off-market deals just to leverage from selling, buying and selling to investors, and to own more rentals. I'm in real estate 100% to buy more rental properties, 100%. Every $60,000 that I get is another $200,000 home in my pocket. So every 60 grand, boom, another door. Every 60 grand, another door. That's the 100%. That's the reason why I got into real estate, to be a landlord, and that's basically my goal right there.
And it's residual. I mean, it's like somebody says, you're not making money until you sleep, you're making money, right? And having rental properties allow you to do that. Flipping, being in the game, being in the industry, not doing it solo, doing it with people that are like-minded. That's why he developed the REI events, to be able to get people together and bring ideas. I mean, the other day on the last REI event you had a speaker there that it was amazing. He talks about how to do and flip houses.
Rob Lupe? Yeah, Rob Lupe.
Doesn't have to be a risk.
He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine, yeah.
And only places like REI, if you don't know, if you're in South Florida, I want to participate in this REI event, or you want to fly down here for a good weekend, and you want to come to a sexy event that has to do with real estate and really learn and be around people that are going to motivate you and inspire you, follow me on Instagram. We're also going to put the Instagram social media of Luigi's and also the REI events and also off-market leasing. We want to connect you guys. I want to connect with you guys, right? If someone decides, hey, Luigi, I wanna hook up with you, man. I'm a realtor that do have properties. I wanna do off market. How do they?
Yeah, you guys can DM me. So it's Off Market Deals Miami. That's my company. And then Luigi 305 is my Instagram personal. So you guys can connect, DM me there, and I'll be happy to either move your property off market or connect with you guys.
Absolutely. 100%. And if you want to know when these hot events are, you want to meet them in person, if you say, you know what, man, I'm gonna be a fly in the wall. I want to go and meet Luigi in person, right? You can follow me on Instagram. I'm always putting up all the events there.
May 3rd, we have another event in Casa Tiki. At 7 o'clock, guys. Hope to see you there. Also, the REI handle is REI Events Official.
And Casa Tiki is so sexy because it's in Calle Ocho, super nice place.
It is in Calle Ocho.
So much fun.
Doesn't get more Miami than that.
I'm telling you. So you want to go afterwards, smoke a good cigar? That's the place to be at. Yep. But guys, I really appreciate, one of the things I always say is I always want to thank my visitors and my guests because you're doing amazing things.
Thank you for having me, man.
No, man, thank you for making it. I know you're busy. I know, and sorry for a little bit of the wait because these are the moments that to me is a special moment because we are glad to live and work in the sexy ass city.
I love Miami.
We have a story, man. Yeah. Your story is incredible, right? It's incredible. So, if you have a message to your family right now, what message would you give them?
That I love them very much. Joanna, Maria, my broker, my aunt and my broker as well, from Smart Miami Realty, and I love you guys.
And I know they're proud of you. And Luigi, I just want to say thank you so much, first of all, for your friendship. I think that's the most important thing. Congratulations for your accomplishments. Congratulations with your REI. Congratulations on off-market deals. I know you threw out a message, but I want to talk to the youth.
Okay.
I got to give a youth a minute, okay? because right now we live in a world that's very confusing. They don't know what to do. Everyone wants to be a social media influencer, right? But they're not in the right direction sometimes, whatever it is. You know, the news freaks out people. You know, so many things going on. That young person, what message can you give them as an example of everything you've done? You're young, you've done incredible things. What message can you put on for 2 minutes?
No, I say to not give up. I remember when I was trying to get my first loan to buy my first property, and I remember Wells Fargo didn't approve me, Chase didn't approve me, and I didn't give up. I found a broker. He was able to approve me. I got an FHA loan. I was able to get a duplex under contract. I bought it for like $118,000. Now that property's worth like $400,000. So just don't give up. Whenever a door closes, another one's gonna open. So just don't give up, you know.
And I don't know if you realize this, Luigi, you just become a mentor. I'm gonna be honest with you. You just become a mentor, because I think in this world, that's what people need more. So one of the things is, just like Luigi said, don't give up. Find a good mentor. And make relationships. The key of success
is relationships. Yeah.
We won't know each other if it was a relationship.
Exactly.
But
or REI events.
That's it. Guys, thank you so much. Next event, don't miss it. REI event, what's it again?
And it's May 3rd in Casa Tiki at 7 o'clock. I'll see you guys there.
And check out off-market leasing. We're gonna put all the hashtags. We're gonna put the information. If for whatever reason you can't connect with me. I'm gonna make sure you connect with Luigi. I want to say thank you again to our sponsors, to Mr. Business 305. Which is now a new level of doing business. It's a one-stop shop with virtual assistants, business funding, business credit. I want to say thank you also to our sponsors, Unsupervised, again, with a sexy clothes representing us Latinos from Miami to the world. And I also want to say thank you to Urgent Credit Solutions for changing people's lives every single day and positioning opportunities so you can do special things like what Luigi is doing. I also got to give a shout out to the entire team of Off-Market Deals.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you. This is Mr. Credit 305 con otro podcast, Cafecito con Josecito. Hasta la próxima. Lo espera Mr. Credit 305.